The email came at 3 in the morning. I was alone in my room, the glow of my phone lighting my tear-streaked face. On the screen, the words I had been waiting a lifetime to read. "Congratulations, your manuscript has been accepted." Tears filled my eyes, not just from joy but from the ache of knowing. The people who should have been proud of me weren't even in my life anymore. Around me lay papers, empty cups, and the lonely proof of the life I had built on my own. It wasn't always this way. When I was 9, my brother was handed a brand new violin. Private lessons, recitals, endless applause. I begged for piano lessons, but instead I taught myself in secret on a broken keyboard with 3 missing keys. At school, my teachers praised my stories, but at home, those pages were brushed aside, ignored, forgotten. All the pride went to my brother. At 15, I poured myself into a national short story contest. I won first place. But as I stood on stage clutching my certificate, the seats where my family should have been were empty. They were too busy cheering for my brother at his concert. That was the night I realized, in my home, love came with conditions. When I chose literature at university, my father scolded me. Be a doctor, be useful, but I didn't want their definition of useful. I wanted to write. So I worked in a bakery, I rode buses before sunrise, I ate noodles in my dorm room, and I wrote until my eyes burned. While my brother drove a new car, I carried my dreams on foot. After graduation, I sent my manuscript to publishers. The letters came back one by one, rejected, 10 times, 20, 30. When I told my father, he smirked. "See? Dreams are dangerous," I cried at my desk, but I kept writing. At 24, I made the hardest choice of my life. I walked away. No goodbye, no promises, just a suitcase, a laptop, and a bus ticket. My first night alone, I ate noodles on the floor of a tiny apartment with peeling walls. I slept on an air mattress, and for the first time, I felt free. I wrote like my life depended on it, because it did. My walls filled with notes and scribbles, nights blurred into mornings. I was exhausted, but my determination was unshakable. And then came the email that changed everything. "Congratulations, your manuscript has been accepted." I covered my mouth in disbelief, tears of victory streaming down my face. Sunlight filled the room. For the first time, I felt seen. I didn't call my parents, I called my best friend. We celebrated with cheap pizza on the floor. I called my professor, who hugged me with pride. I called the people who had believed in me all along. That's when I understood family isn't blood, family is belief. A week later, my mother called. Word had spread. "Layla, we always knew you'd make it. Now maybe you can help with Samir's expenses." I laughed softly. "No, Mom. My success isn't yours to spend, it's mine, and I'll use it to honor the people who saw me before the world did." She hung up. And just like that, 20 years of weight disappeared. Today, I'm not just an author. I run Voices Unheard, a program for girls told their dreams don't matter. They raise their hands with the hope I once lost, and I smile, proud of the life I built. Because success isn't proving yourself to people who doubted you. It's building a life so fulfilling that their opinions become irrelevant. Blood makes you related. Loyalty makes you family. And courage. Courage makes you unstoppable. If you've ever felt invisible, subscribe and share your story. Because here, we finally get to be heard.